Yo has a new star player. We got a quick video right here showing you the most one of the. I would say this has to be, if it's not top 10, it has to be 15 of the most shocking trades to finally happen. Two people that you never thought would leave leave their team.
No, I mean I thought De'Aaron Fox was gone for a minute. I heard that he's been wanting to leave for a while, especially after they blundered. They were like a top 2 team, and then they lost in the first round, and then they got kicked in the play-in next year.
Jimmy Butler want to leave. He's still stuck there.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean, there's nothing saying they have to trade. I think what if Jimmy Butler goes to the Lakers? What if they trade like Vanderbilt?
I give Austin Reeves.
Vanderbilt, Austin Reeves,
and a draft pick. Yes,
for Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, I do that. That's defense. Because now you don't got to worry about Luka playing defense. I got Jimmy freaking Butler. He's in it. Like he can do all that stuff. But
that would be a cold defensive lineup if you had. Because even though Luka, is not the best at defense, when he's healthy, he's actually pretty good, and he was always like top 5 in steals, so he can play passing lanes. But you have Luka at 6'7" at the point. You have Jimmy Butler, which is what, like 6'5"?
Yes.
6'5", 6'6" height at the 2. You got Dorian Finley-Smith at 6'7" at the 3. You got LeBron James 6'8" at the 4.
Cause yeah, Jimmy Butler is basically like Dwayne Wade with better knees.
Yeah, you got LeBron at the 4, and then Jackson Hayes or whoever, whatever 7-foot center you're able to trade for at the 5. Yeah,
true. I mean that'd be nice, but we're gonna play this video right here of De'Aaron Fox.
Sham Sharania reporting that Sacramento is finalizing a trade that sends De'Aaron Fox to San Antonio. It's a multi-team trade that also moves the Chicago Bulls' Zach LaVine.
Victor Wembanyama has a running mate now with De'Aaron
Fox. Alien Fox.
What's the alien predator thing you were talking about?
That's Victor Wembanyama and Josh Giddey.
That was hilarious.
Alien with Predator.
Yeah, that was hilarious. But I mean, here's a trade shocker. I mean, a 3-way trade. Chicago, the Sacramento Kings, and also
Chicago, Sacramento, and the Spurs.
Yes. I mean, this was just crazy. I mean, the De'Aaron Fox, they said...
It's so funny that DeMar DeRozan didn't want to play with Zach LaVine, and now they're both on Sacramento.
That is crazy. They were playing together. Now they
Chicago.
He's like, damn, I can't dodge this nigga.
It's just meant for him to be my best friend.
Oh, my God. Oh, that is hilarious. So
I thought it was funny that no one wanted Chris Paul, and the Spurs had to having to give up Trey Jones, who I thought was already better than Chris Paul.
I mean, yeah, Trey Jones is nice, but at the same time, they have Chris Paul there for a mission. He's there to teach Luke, there to teach Victor. Basically, feeding the ball to give him his 8 to 10
Chris Paul
assists.
shouldn't start. If they let Chris Paul start, it's rigged, because Chris Paul should be used to coming off the bench. He came off the bench and going to State.
Is that something that you was hearing online about people mad saying that Chris Paul can't?
I hate every time there's a trade and then they do ESPN's like potential starting lineup, and it's a lineup that makes no sense.
Oh, Lord.
They're like Spurs starting lineup. De'Aaron Fox at the 1, Chris Paul at the 2, Castle at the 3, Vassell at the 4, Wemby at the 5. And it's like they're not starting 3 point guards.
True.
And a shooting guard and then a center. Yeah, that makes no sense.
They're definitely not doing that.
One of them has to come off the bench. And I think Castle has some size, and he's going to win probably Rookie of the Year. You got to start Fox next to Castle. And then you could have Vassell or Johnson at the 3, probably Sohan at the 4 for defense.
Harrison Barnes, what are you talking about?
Or Harrison Barnes at the 4. I might start Sohan over Barnes.
I mean, Harrison Barnes and Fox had a connection already. They was on the same team in the Kings for at least 6 years.
Going to the bench, Sohan. Going to the bench, Sohan.
And Sohan still shoots with one hand.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like him like that. I actually hate him. So that's perfectly fine. Harrison Barnes, you're starting. Sohan's coming off the bench and have Wemby at the 5.
Yeah, I can.
But Spurs had to give up Collins, right?
Zach Collins.
Yeah, so I don't think
Zach Collins was never starting. I think it was like Champagne.
No. Of course, Champagne's another guard or small forward.
I thought it was power.
Not even powered. 2 or 3. But Collins was a center. No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think the Spurs have a backup center now.
They'll
I'll
get
have
one.
to check their roster.
Yeah,
We'll see if they do another trade or something.
Yeah, we definitely have to check their roster, see if they do another trade or something. But I mean, this trade was just crazy. I can't believe Zach LaVine is finally leaving the Chicago Bulls. Every year they have him trade rumors, at least going to the Lakers. So the fact that
It's the dumbest. That would have been the dumbest move ever.
definitely. So the fact that he's going to the Kings, and like the Kings, they're trying. At first, I was feeling like they trying to build a mini Denver Nuggets, because at first they wanted John Collins, and then that was gonna be their Gordon, but like now that that's not happening, now they have two dangerous slashing forward, like two dangerous slashing forwards, basically well, one's a forward, one's a guard, 3 and 4.
Was Sacramento?
Yeah, they got
Zach LaVine? No, that's the thing though. Is
Zach LaVine play the 2.
Yeah, so DeMar will play the 3.
Or no, honestly, it may be or he may play the 4. Zach DeMar DeRozan may play the 4, and then
He's 6'6". That'll be small for
Draymond
a 4.
Green plays like 6'8".
6'7".
Exactly,
But he's thick.
True. Yeah, I mean,
Pose.
yeah, true that. So I mean, the safest. I mean, they don't have that many people on their team. You play Lyles? I think it's like Lyles.
Trey Lyles.
Trey Lyles is the power forward.
I'll have to look to see who else they got.
Because I
see
mean,
if it makes sense.
they're trying to run everything through Sabonis, and then he's gonna he's gonna be able to pass basically Zach
like
LaVine.
the Joker.
Yeah, basically pass Zach LaVine and then the ball. But
We'll
now
see.
that they have him,
I
it's
still
gonna be
think
different.
Sacramento's doing nothing. I think the Spurs will get better. I think Sacramento will get worse.
You think so? I mean,
Yeah.
they don't need.
They don't have a real point guard now. They're
think-
gonna have to trust that young kid.
I think they went from trying to be the Denver Nuggets, and now they're trying to be the Celtics. Because
Who?
not the Kings, because you went from basically trying to get that high flying power forward that's kind of big, John Collins. Now you got two of the same size people, Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, basically the same size, body shape. You got them two, and just like the Celtics got Jaylen Brown and what's the name? So now you
Tatum.
now you basically them, and like Porzingis is basically Sabonis. Now Sabonis has to take like
I think
5 threes a game.
I think Sabonis is going to be more like the Joker, because Porzingis is really more like just shooting. But I think they'll be able to run more plays off Sabonis in the post, and
True.
they can focus him rather than Fox doing all this thing, and then Sabonis having to get like offensive rebounds or shooting open threes when Fox gets the defense to collapse. But I think he'll be able to do a lot more post moves and a lot more post isolations, and then pass off to like DeMar or Zach LaVine, cutting
dunk
around,
on you. They
cutting
both
around
dunk.
the court to dunk
Imagine
on
that
you.
they both dunk. Like you can't.
You both
got
gotta watch. Yeah, you gotta watch your head.
because they both can dunk on you. It's
Can you
crazy.
imagine if they both played with the actual Joker?
That'd be even worse. That'd be even worse. But only thing the Kings is missing now was a point guard, because they ended like Keenan Ellis
Yeah,
is the only
point they got.
one they really got. So they need a backup
They need
point
Patty
guard.
Mills.
They need Patty Mills, or maybe they may sign Isaiah Thomas, because Isaiah Thomas is trying to be back in the
He's killing it in the G League still.
He's killing it in the G
Driving
League.
40 points all the time. So we'll see. That'd be awesome if he went back to Sacramento. That's where he first started to get good a little bit. When he
Exactly.
first came in the league.
Exactly. Would y'all comment down below how y'all feel about this trade? What grade? What grade are you giving them, the Kings and the Spurs? Are you giving them the same grade?
Spurs, I'll give the Spurs an A+ on the trade. I'll give the Kings a B-.
Same thing. I give them a B. I give them a B. I give the Kings a B, and then I give the Spurs an A+. I mean, this is gonna be good.
This is their future.
This is their future.
Two young stars.
I don't know what they're trying to build. I don't know if this is gonna be like the new.
Popovich is going to come back from having a stroke and give it one good run.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. Basically, I mean, is this gonna be like the whole new Timmy?
Have you been playing with the Spurs in 2K?
Yeah, I played him one time. I don't really care for him.
I'm going to wait till the trade deadline so everyone will be traded, and then I'm going to make a new season in the next gen 2K.
True, I see it.
I've been playing the last gen 2K because it's I don't know. I like the arcade play more.
Yeah, I don't really care for him. I don't really care for the Spurs like that. I mean, it's good on 2K. I mean,
De'Aaron
I'm
Fox
shooting
and
the
Wemby will
same.
be fun.
It's like basically like you basically got a younger Chris Paul that's like fast as hell. Like now you got the prime Chris Paul. Like De'Aaron Fox is like prime Chris Paul in 2K. He's just fast as hell. He just runs through you, makes his layup, and then that's it. Because he doesn't really shoot threes like that.
He's like a like a Westbrook or D Rose
Yeah.
with the fastest, but he doesn't have the physicality that they did. 'Cause he's a lot lighter.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like a all-star version of Barbosa.
Pretty much. Yeah, I give him that. And then you still got Vassell and Castle.
Spurs got the pieces to be a good team, and they could trade like Johnson and Sohan
There's a
and
lot
get
of
like
people.
another all-star level dude. They could probably trade a couple draft picks, like Sohan
If you sold on
and
Sohan,
Johnson.
yep, trade Harrison Barnes. If you sold on Sohan,
I think they like the veteran, but I would definitely trade Sohan and Johnson
to get who?
and get like
What do they need?
Brandon Ingram.
They need a small
Brandon-
forward.
Yeah. Small forward or power forward. I would get
Yeah, small forward. Yeah.
I would get Brandon Ingram to play the 4 next to Wemby, and you would have ultimate spacing with
So that mean you giving up
Fox.
Harrison Barnes?
No.
So
no,
you
no,
have
no.
because he plays the 4.
Well, you can have him play the 3.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, have him play the 3. Yeah, comment down below how you feel
Brandon
about that.
Ingram. Yeah, that would be a good lineup if you had like Fox, Castle,
I think they might get Isaac.
and then Brandon Ingram, Harrison Barnes,
They might
and
get
Wemby.
They might
And
get
you can have Vassell come off the bench as a 6-man role.
true. They might get Isaac from Orlando, the one that like messed his whole leg up. That like said something like, "Oh, he did like."
I don't remember that.
He broke.
Jonathan Isaac?
Jonathan Isaac from the Orlando Magic.
Nah, he's not good.
He's good. He can shoot threes. He's
I
skinny.
don't believe in him. I wouldn't trade for
I mean,
him.
unless you get somebody you get somebody from the Atlanta Hawks. They got a lot of like fours and threes that's real good. They can shoot threes and play defense.
Nah.
Who has good 3s and 4s on the team that you think of? And Hawks have good 3s and 4s. I've had to run through the league. I mean,
Go to Utah. Get Collins.
Utah get Collins.
John Collins.
I can see that John Collins and
We'll get Larry Markkinen.
Larry Marketing and